everybody. I need some glasses. I can't see, but my peripheral vision right now say I see a lot of y'all in the chat. Hey, everybody. Okay, you guys. No, we're not doing no live stream on MX Network. We're not doing no call in or nothing. I'm tired. I did come here real quick. I just want to talk to y'all about the food stamp thing. It's so much I want to talk about. If I wait a day and don't go live, y'all know how people be then. Y'all want to talk about it. The 48 hours, y'all don't even care no more. But I do want to have this conversation real quick. Y'all, I'm tired. I love you back. Thank you for loving me. I appreciate that. I do. It's wonderful to be loved by so many people. I'm tired though, y'all. We had that long ass live last night. Christine said, go to bed. I just got out of bed. This is coffee. This is my coffee for the morning. I just got out of bed. Last night we were live till like what, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. And then guess what? When I got off, because I was on StreamYard, so if you don't know what StreamYard is, it's what I use to go live, the software system. And so even though the live cut off, I still had all the people that was on the panel in the back. So yes, it was 6 hours, but no, I was on longer than that. So we got off. We were still in the back, even though the live was over. And we just started talking about other stuff. And I swear to God, we were still there for 3 more hours. I said, shit, we could have did a whole nother live. We could have stayed live. One of the guys that was in there last night, I guess y'all know this lady, what is her name? Marianne something, the lady that's going in on Umar Johnson. And she's doing this class action suit against him. He was like, did you see this video? So, oh my God, he pulled up videos. It's like he did a live for me. He showed me all these videos of Umar Johnson, all this stuff she's saying about him. He got this class action suit. Apparently, some man that is a stylist, that is one of these kind of stylists, his wrists go like this. And y'all know what that means. So anyway, apparently he spent the night when she brought him out to do some filming. He spent the night in the room with Umar Johnson. And as soon as they got picked up to go to where they had to go, Umar Johnson was like, he slept on the couch. And so Marianne was like, let me show you guys the room. There is no couch in here. I was like, what? There was no couch in there. And why Marianne called this man on the phone talking about we want to have an interview? She petty. If y'all know who Marianne is, she petty, and you should go watch her. She gonna call the man talk about, can you tell me what services did you provide for Umar? And how long does that take? Because she was trying to get to like, why was you in his room from 2 something in the morning after we stopped filming until 9 something the next morning when the driver picked him up? You was there too. So I don't know, y'all. Maybe Umar, he need to move to Atlanta. He could be happy. I don't know. I'm not saying Umar is rainbowish. I don't know. I'm just saying I learned this last night. It was 7 o'clock. I was supposed to go to bed. It was 10 o'clock in the morning before I got off of that. I tell you, we spent another 3 hours in the back looking at all of that stuff, laughing. We had a good time. It wasn't live though. So yeah, I didn't go to bed till 10. Well, I got off at 10. I probably didn't go to bed till almost 12 o'clock. So I didn't go to bed till 12 at noon today. I just got up not too long ago and I'm about to go back to bed. So that's the only reason why you guys are not getting a full like call in live. We'll do that another day. I apologize. I'm not on MX Network. It takes too much to set all of that up. It's already 11 o'clock, so it's later than I like to go live. I don't know. They say that he's supposed to be having an announcement or something on the 7th. I don't know. Umar Johnson ain't never opening that goddamn school, so I'm not holding my breath because I'll be dead. So will you. So don't wait on it. It's not coming. I don't know why Umar like that. Something wrong. I think Umar he have a mental disorder, a personality disorder. Something wrong with that man. Let me ask all of y'all, because this is the first time I seen it. These videos is kind of old. Y'all see Dr. Umar at the school? Because I didn't see this. I be trying to mind my business a lot and live my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not impressed by Dr. Umar Johnson. You seen one of that nigga videos, you done seen them all, right? Y'all see that video when he was at the school, called himself cleaning up the bathrooms? Did y'all see that video? I was so disgusted. Who? No, y'all didn't see the video. Well, Christine, them don't watch it. Don't watch it. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Somebody said I don't follow him. Thank you for the compliment on my nails. I gotta go. I'm going to get them done tomorrow. They raggedy now, but thank you. You saw it? Okay. Miss Femininity seen it. Now let me tell y'all something. When y'all clean y'all toilets at home, much less in a school. Now, first of all, the school is not open. So why does every toilet in the bathroom have doo-doo in the toilet? And why they ain't flushing? I guess the water don't work. But he like, first of all, if he was a kid, I would whoop his ass for doing his chores like this. First of all, he got the phone in one hand and he got a scrubber brush in the other hand. You can't do chores with one hand, bro. Put the phone down. Okay, first of all, why are you letting us? We don't want to see this. So he take the scrubber brush, y'all. Now it's 2026. You do know that we have disposable toilet brushes, the ones with the handle and you just scrub it and then push the button and click it away. Like we got Clorox wipes now. You know what I'm saying? We got a whole nother way. You just wipe and we throw stuff away. We're not trying to hold on the rags, but this man stuck not a disposable toilet brush in the toilet, just a regular toilet scrubber, but he just mixing 50 different type of cleaners, pouring bleach, pouring Fabuloso and Pine-Sol and all the toilets just all over the place. And then he go take the scrubber. He don't flush the toilet first with the doo-doo in the toilet, y'all. He's scrubbing the doo-doo around in the toilet with the scrubber. But then he took the scrubber out the toilet with the fecal matter water on it. And he started scrubbing the rest of the toilet, the top of it, the seat. And I was so disgusted. You don't know you just wiping doo-doo everywhere, bruh. I'm sorry, we're supposed to be talking about food stamps and people eating, so maybe we shouldn't be having this conversation. But what is you doing? Fuck all this other shit. I'm calling the health department. This is how you clean your bathrooms, bruh. That shit was disgusting. Y'all don't know that? Some people might not understand cleaning up is a taught thing. And when his camera fell over, he got a hoarder's house. So maybe he don't clean up. Maybe he never been taught how to clean up. But I remember being a kid. And if you don't know these things, that's why your mama and daddy supposed to be like, excuse me, this is not how we clean the toilet, right? Like, you don't scrub what you scrub the inside of the toilet with nothing. And he using a rag. Then the nigga went, and it looked like the same rag to me. After he finished using, he was just swishing around the water in the toilet with the rag like it was okay. Then he took that same rag and he started wiping down the sinks. If you go to a Umar event at his school, do not use the bathrooms, everybody. Don't even go in there and wash your hands. It's going to come out worse, right? Remember we used to have Doo-Doo Dillard? I take it back now. Now we got the Doo-Doo Umar. He get the doo-doo name now. We got to take it back from Vicky and give it to him. That was some nasty ass shit. Literally. Literally. That shit was nasty. So I don't know if y'all seen it. Don't go look it up if you didn't see it, but it was just gross. I heard people talking about it. And somebody said Dumar. Dumar Johnson. Umar Doodoo Juice Johnson. Y'all stupid. I just thought that was really nasty. That's all I got to say. I was grossed out. Yeah, it was funny. We was laughing. We should have did me watching this for the first time ever and my real true reaction because the looks on my face. Oh, my God. The way my face was twisted up. My mouth was open. I just never seen no disgusting shit like that. And it's like, he got the camera in one hand. He just live, swishing up the doo-doo. What's wrong with this man? Anyway, y'all. Yeah, that shit nasty. So if you ain't seen the video, don't go look at it. It's disgusting. Okay? You know what? YouTube is stupid and AI. They got to think at the bottom of this live. It says, add a question and answer sticker. Your go-to duty. They all in our business. Why would do a poll and a question and answer about some doo-doo? Leave me alone, YouTube. Somebody said we still love our dummy cousin. That's the cousin. You know, everybody got that cousin. We don't eat at their house. You don't really hang out too much at their house. You kind of come by and stand at the door. You know, do say what you can to say, drop off whatever your auntie told you to bring. You're not trying to sit down and get comfortable. Yeah, because they don't clean up right. They got roaches and shit all over the place. Y'all know them people. And they got roaches and they act like they don't know the roaches live there. How many of y'all been in a house like that? And you just be standing around and roaches just be like all over the place. And they just be talking to you like, nigga, you do not see them 3 roaches rolling across the ceiling. You just gonna act like you don't see them. We watching TV. It's a whole roach on the TV. You don't even kill that shit because you just used to them. I could never get used to sitting with no roaches like that. Hell no. Hell to the no. That's crazy. Somebody said, Christine said me. You ain't never been to nobody else like that? I'm sorry, I'm from Detroit. I'm not gonna act like I ain't never been in nobody's house like that, man. And I'm not sitting down. Stop playing. Cause you know, y'all had that cousin house that if you went and spent the night when you come home, your mama make you leave your bag outside and shake off your clothes. Y'all think don't you come in with your roaches? Because if one gets loose, there goes the whole household. Somebody said I ain't hungry. Good, like that was what I was trying to get y'all to not be, because no fucking body is getting food stamps tomorrow. So this is the whole purpose. Everything I do is for a reason, and I'm gonna need y'all to be disgusted and not want to eat because you're not gonna have any food stamps to eat. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Y'all do me a favor, like this video. Before I get into this topic, because I'm going to get in here and get out of here, I do want to say one more thing to everybody on some serious shit, not being, funny or whatever. So one of y'all sent me a video, not that I really care about what the lady had to say, but people say stuff like this over time. So I just want to address this for anybody else that feels the need to want to say something or have a question. I feel like as the work that I have done in the community or doing stuff for the community, right, that like I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. And so there's motherfuckers who want to go around making videos and they're like, that bitch ain't doing nothing. Why she ain't had no more black agendas? Because I don't want to. I think that it's crazy for a person to tell me I'm not doing shit because I have gone to 13 cities in this country and brought the black agenda, and because I don't want to do anymore, she's a failure. Doing 13 conferences is not a failure. I just quit, okay? Motherfucker bitch that came up there and was screaming and shit on my live the other day, and even somebody who made a video, very small, y'all don't have no views, y'all don't do no motherfucking work in the community, but it may echo something that other people want to think. But the question is, bitch, like that lady said on your live, what's going on with ozone? So let's address the ozone situation. So first and foremost, there is nothing to give you an update about ozone. So let's say that for anybody who is concerned about that. Ozone is serving 30 fucking years. He has an appeal that he has to file, and he needs that appeal to be denied so he can go to the other court. So this process of him going through what he's going through will take years. I don't know what the fuck you think that I'm about to come on here and say to you in 6 weeks, like, this nigga free. Oh my God, we got a court date. Like, you stupid motherfuckers, that's not how this even works, okay? So there is no update to give, all right? Let's also be clear in this too, that I was able to do what Ozone asked me to do, right? The person who's going through this. He wanted me to talk to you about the other guy that wouldn't give him his money. That shit didn't have nothing to do with me. And he refused to take the site down. If you go over to othel.org, it is still up. That man is still trying to collect money under Ozone's name. People are like, yeah, you came in here and you wanted to fuck up what that man was doing for Ozone. I'm so tired of people blaming me for shit just because I'm the one that calls this shit out. I was minding my business. I'm the one that got a phone call from the man in jail, and he asked me to say what I said. Leave me the fuck alone. I did that because he asked me. Next thing is that, let's be clear, I never fucking said that I was paying for Ozone's attorney. Do you know the kind of money he's going to need for a fucking attorney? We talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars, at least 100,000. When the fuck did I ever say I was coming out of my pocket $100,000 for Ozone and attorney? Y'all sound fucking crazy. I wish I would take on that responsibility. Motherfucker, it ain't mine to do, and I will not be doing that. Okay? Y'all sound crazy. You gonna get him an attorney? No, I'm not. I'm not. I don't know why the fuck you think I should. Now, I paid for Ozone's consultation. I don't know how his consultation went, because that is called client attorney privilege. She's not going to tell me what she discussed with Ozone. Ozone would have to tell me that. Now, I've not spoken to Ozone directly because the only way I speak to Ozone is on Instagram. I have been locked out of my Instagram for like 2 months. So to talk to him directly and say, what did she say to you? I haven't asked Ozone what he said. His attorney's not going to tell me. And really, it's not my business. The next thing is that Ozone needs to find a way to collect his donations to be able to pay for the attorney. I'm not fucking taking on that responsibility. I already told y'all that earlier. I'm not doing that. This man's case is going to play out over years. This will not be something that will be rectified in a matter of a couple of months. And I am not taking on the responsibility of collecting his money, figuring out how to get it to the attorney, making sure that this is my responsibility. I'm not doing it. And if you want to know why, because I don't fucking want to. And I don't have to. 1 minute, the bitch is a scammer and you're not doing shit for the community. Then the moment I say that I'm done doing shit, you motherfuckers, why this bitch ain't doing nothing for nobody? Leave me the fuck alone. That's what I want y'all to do. I have all the right I want to do what I want to do and not do what I don't want to do. And I'm going to say it again until y'all get it through y'all heads. I am no longer breaking my bank, my back, my brain for the fucking community. I don't want to do this shit no more. And I have the right to say that if I want to. Now, I have put in a lot of work over the years. And for anybody who got a problem thinking you get to tell me that I don't get to decide when I do and don't do work, I don't get to decide to say I retire from this shit. I don't want to do this shit no more. If you have a problem with that, then I would say to you, instead of looking to one person or a group of people that are a handful to fix the problems in the Black community, why don't you motherfuckers that have a problem with it or who are running your mouth, why don't you get up and do your part? Like, I don't understand how y'all get to criticize somebody when you ain't done nothing for the community. Nothing. If you're that concerned, volunteer your fucking bank account. Volunteer your time. Why don't you go and figure out how we can collect money for Ozone? And then why don't you put it under your name and be responsible for it? Why don't you do that? Why don't you go and try and find him an attorney? Why don't you do that? Right? Stop telling me what I have to do. 1 minute I'm a scammer and the next minute, why ain't Mechee doing nothing? I thought I was a scammer. Why do you want me to do something? So on some real shit, like I mean that shit. I am done with activism work. Okay? I'm just gonna live my life if that's okay with y'all. Niggas was mad. Mechee came on here and bitch, we ain't seen you in 6 weeks. You been hiding. I don't hide from anybody. I was gone for 6 weeks because I have a life. A life. I have a family. I had a family emergency. You act like I don't have kids, like I'm not somebody's mama. I run several businesses. I was teaching my boot camp. I'm not hiding when I leave YouTube. I just don't feel like being on YouTube at the moment. How about that? This one gonna say, and then the bitch come back. And instead of talking about anything important, she want to talk about Anton. That shit don't matter to the community. I can talk about whatever the fuck I want. Whenever I want. So I'm going to say this once again. I quit. Stop asking me for shit. Stop expecting anything from me. Stop asking me to do anything. I'm serious. I've had many years of giving and giving and giving, and I'm just done giving. Can I live my life and all the efforts I've put into everybody else? Can I just give that back to me? Can I do that for me? I don't want to empty out my bank account anymore to do events for the community. As much as I've been talking about y'all getting ready for what's coming, can I take my money in my bank account and instead of spending it on the community, can I go buy me a house and some land so I can prepare even more like I've been telling y'all? Like, can I just spend all my hard-earned efforts on me? Is it ever okay for me to do that without all y'all motherfuckers' criticism? And I'm not even trying to be mean, but I'm not even giving away free courses anymore. I've been offering people free courses. I let people in. I've been doing that shit for years. And I don't have a problem letting people into my classes and stuff for free. The problem is that 90% of the time that I've done this last boot camp that I had, you guys, I had a bunch of people hit me up and say, can I get into boot camp? The boot camp was very limited. So any free space that I gave somebody means that I had to forego the $300 somebody would have paid for the boot camp. The boot camp was full. There were people I had to turn away. I still have 40, 50 people who emailed me and was like, Mechee, please do one more live boot camp because I would like to get into it. I didn't get into the last one. So there were people who wanted to pay to get in and I didn't let them in because I let 10 people into my class this time for free. And they did what people do all of the time. They begged me to be in the class. Please, Mechee, I promise I'm going to be there. I'm going to make something of it. And here I go letting people in, knowing that when you give people stuff for free, y'all don't value when somebody gives you something for free because you think it's not worth nothing. My class is worth every bit, and it's worth more than $300. That's why really soon when I put all this money behind the marketing of it and I open up my classes to everybody, not just the Black community, my class finna be way more than it is that it's been for y'all for years. Because the price of my class, I teach you for 6 weeks. It's not recorded, it's live. You get 12 classes. That shit should be $1,000. That's what it's finna be soon. I've given y'all, my community, I love y'all price for years. That shit's going away. I got some land to go get. I got some shit I got to do for me in my life. But out of them people I let into the class, this is the crazy part. Let me tell you what they did. A lot of them said, Mechee, I can't afford the whole class. I got $20. I got $50. So I said to them, here, I'm going to put you in the class because the class is about to start. You're in the class. Go and check in, log in so you can get into your dashboard and look at all of this stuff. And here is the link, and you can just donate whatever you can afford. Do you know out of the 10 people, they all said, okay, they was quick to offer me something, even if it was just $30 to get in the class. Do you know that once I put them in the class, two, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna say not one, 2 of them gave me a donation, that was it. The rest of y'all that begged was like, now I'm in. I don't gotta give her shit, but you told me you would give something. You didn't even do a fair exchange in energy. It's like I'm giving you something, and even if you only gave me $20, the point is that you are giving as something is being given to you. And then out of the people who begged to be in the class, most of those motherfuckers that got in for free, y'all didn't show up. You didn't participate in any motherfucking class. I didn't see you in the chat. You didn't come to the Wednesday night classes. You took up 10 spots and took money out of my pocket that could have been somebody else's paying spot for you to throw away the opportunity that I gave you. People do this year and year again. And I understand that's just human nature. So I'm not upset. What I'm saying is y'all don't have the right to be upset because I'm not doing that no more. That's all I'm saying. So don't email me for this next boot camp that's coming up in March. Mechee, could you let me in for free? I can't. I can't. Please don't even ask me. Because the answer is no. I'm not going to keep playing all of these games with people. Motherfuckers think that they can say, just because people are out there doing stuff for the public don't mean y'all get to control us. Y'all don't own us. You don't get to use us, abuse us, and tell us what to do. And so I'm going to say it again. I'm no longer an activist in the community. I retire. I quit. Don't expect nothing else from me. Just let me be me. Let me show you who I am. Let me talk about whatever topic I want to talk about. Let me give, if I decide to give the way that I want to. But I'm done. There will be no more conferences. There will be no more motherfucking none of that shit. I'm done. And if y'all would like to find a way to help Ozone collect his money, y'all can work on that too. Because I will be damned if I sit around for the next 3-4 years having to be responsible for this man's case when I have my own motherfucking son that's in prison. Got my own life, got my own stresses, got my own tears, got my own pain, I got my own worries. I am no longer fucking taking care of everybody else. It's not my responsibility, okay? So I just want to give y'all that spiel. Stop asking me about the ozone thing. When there's an update, I will give you an update. Yeah. So I haven't spoken to Ozone. Like I told you, the only way me and him talk is on Instagram. My page is deleted. I did just create a new page, not deleted, it's blocked. I can't get into the mug. So I don't hardly ever use it, but I did just create another page. So I'm going to send him a request and tell his mom to go look at it to see that it's me so I can speak to him again. But other than that, like this brother got some hurdles. There's no news about Ozone for a while. He needs to figure out how to collect his money. Then I'll come and tell y'all how he can. I'm not saying I won't tell y'all, well, this is the way Ozone's getting his money. This is where y'all can support him, or that I won't give to something like that. But to be responsible for that shit, no, absolutely not. Okay? So just, I want y'all to understand that. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm tired. I'm tired literally, and I'm about to go the fuck back to sleep in a minute. But I'm tired in life. I'm exhausted. And I'm taking a lot of things off of my plate to take care of me, if that's okay with y'all. Okay? And if it's not okay with y'all, I don't give a fuck. It's going to be okay, because that's what I'm going to do, whether you like it or not, okay? That's all I want to say. That's all I want to say. Shout out to you, viewer. Thank you for the $20 holla. I appreciate that. And let me say too, don't get me wrong, there is a lot of stuff that I have done and plenty of people have taken advantage of it and they are appreciative. And I love y'all and I'm appreciative of y'all. As I said before, I'm not going to say that I didn't make a difference or I didn't do the things that I wanted to do. I did, so I don't want y'all to think that it's been all a bad thing. But for the people who think that I'm obligated to owe somebody something, I'm speaking to those group of people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just tired. It's been a long journey. It's been a nice one. I love y'all. We had a great time together, right? And I'm not going nowhere. I'm here, right? But I'm going to be here in the capacity that I can afford to be. The capacity that I don't have, I'm not going to go find it just to show up for people the way they want me to show up. I'm not doing that, okay? All right? I need glasses. Getting old. Leave me alone, okay? Might need a cane soon. And if you keep bothering me, I'm going to beat you with that bitch. Y'all, so let's get into this conversation real quick because I'm gonna go back to bed. But look, so food stamps, y'all know the food stamp thing is changing tomorrow. So I just want to come and throw that out there and just ask you guys. Somebody said $300 is a lot of money. I'm clueless. $300 is not a lot of money for my course. It absolutely is not. You don't get to tell somebody what $300 is. It might be a lot to you, but it is not a lot for my class. Absolutely across the board in the industries that I do work in, I actually am cheaper than anybody else. There is nobody else that teaches any kind of courses, does consultations that would do them at the price that I do. $300 is not a lot. Do you have a calculator, sweetie? Okay. I teach 6 weeks. I teach 2 classes. You get 12 fucking classes from me. I teach you over 10 ways to make money online. Shit that doesn't even cost you nothing to get started. Are any of my students in here? Because before the class is over, how many of y'all saw people show up on Wednesday and say, Mechee, I love you. You are right. I'm making money in my sleep. The people who take my course will turn around and tell me after they've taken it, Mechee, you need to charge more for this. I would have paid more for this. I put the price that it is because I know the people that I serve and I want it to be reasonable for y'all. But when I expand and get this shit to white people, Mexicans, and everybody else, oh, don't they finna pay me more money. So you better get in where you fit in. That is not a lot of money. And even everybody will tell you in my boot camps, even though it's 12 classes, we usually have more than 12 classes. I will do extra classes. Matter of fact, the boot camp that's over, we will be meeting this week. Their classes are done, but I'm going to meet with everybody to see how well they are doing, if they need any more help, and check in with them. If there's anybody that is struggling with something they're doing, I'm going to sit in a class for 5-6 hours and work with everybody. I answer everybody's questions. I don't leave until they're done. You don't get to tell me that's a lot of money for what I do. That's probably a lot of money for you. But for what I give, actually $300 is too little. So let's just be clear about that, okay? It's not a lot. It's not enough for what I do. But it's okay. Because if you don't believe me, I'm about to show y'all all the people out there in the world that will give me $1,000 fucking dollars for that class. Okay? And shout out to everybody. Somebody said, take the class family. Shout out to my students that's in here. She telling the truth. right? Them people in my class that in the first couple of weeks already made money, they made their money back. Them people made their money back before the course was even over. Right, and time is worth something. I'm a businesswoman. My time is absolutely worth something. Every last one of my classes on Sundays are 2-3 hours. Wednesdays, I stay as long as y'all want me to stay. I leave until every question is fucking answered. My time is worth something. You got me fucked up. So anyway, y'all, anyway. And just so everybody knows, I did get a lot of y'all to ask me because y'all didn't get in the first one because it's limited. I even limit the live classes because I want to make sure that I have time for every person to really give them their attention. So I did get a lot of y'all who's like, Mechee, please do one more live, because all I was going to do is resell the recordings. I was going to play the recordings, put them on up there and resell them. I wasn't going to teach live no more. But I am going to do one more live boot camp for y'all before I raise these prices. It will be in March. So for those of y'all, keep that in mind. I will be announcing that soon. But that will be my last live one. I am going to do one more for y'all. But after that, the price goes up and it's just recordings. It won't be live classes anymore. The price is going up and it ain't going to be live. Okay? So the people who get the recorded classes will not get those Wednesday classes because the Wednesday is me giving you support. So that won't be in the recordings. Okay? So after this class, that's it. All right, y'all, but the food stamps. Y'all know tomorrow everything changes. Y'all know what the changes is with the food stamps, y'all? Because starting tomorrow, it changes. And I think that the changes are really kind of fucked up. So let's talk about them if you don't know what they are. Like, I don't mind. I remember when I was on food stamps, I was living in Colorado, and I was getting food stamps, and they made me volunteer or go get a job. You had to work like 20 hours a week. So they kind of had that in some places already. That was years and years ago. And so they said that you have to go work 20 hours or volunteer. So I just picked a place to volunteer, and like 3 times a week I would go with this organization. They have a list of organizations. I picked the organization. I went and we would go to like old folks living facilities and teach them how to cook. It was a guy, he had his little crock pot as cooker, and he would plug all that shit in, and we would teach them how to eat right? So that was cool. We was in there making food, and I had a restaurant, so I liked it, right? But they used to make you do that, but it's a little bit different now. So starting tomorrow, there are groups of people that will not be able to get food stamps at all that used to, which is crazy to me. The groups that they have picked to not give them food stamps at all. But basically, if you have a child, I love you back, Calvin. Thank you for that. If you have a child that is 14 or under, right, then you can stay home because you have to take care of that kid or whatever and not go out to work. But if your child is 14 years or older, then you have to go work. Okay, just giving you all the requirements. I'm not saying anything is wrong with that. So you have to go out and do work. They'll give you, I guess, 3 months to find work. If you do not find work, they will cut you off. And you can only get those 3 months to find work for 3 years. So you get 3 months in 3 years. Those 3 months they give you to find work, if you use those up, you do not find a job, they're going to cut you off of your food stamps. And then for 3 years, you do not get that grace of the 3 months to find a job anymore. Okay? And this is including people that are up to 64 years old. Okay? Now, some of y'all are going to say, well, motherfuckers need to go get jobs. If your kids is 14 and older, you can go to work. My problem with that is that, has anybody been paying attention to the job market? Like, just go on YouTube and put in the search bar, put in unemployment, layoffs, keywords like that. Everybody is getting laid off, y'all. And people are getting laid off and looking for jobs for months on end and can't find one. Now, Carlos, when I said that I volunteered, I didn't see that in the rules of the new rules. That was just something that Colorado did. They gave you a choice to work or to volunteer. I don't know if that applies to the rules now. I don't know if that does, okay? But the problem is that not that, oh yeah, you could go to work. I mean, I don't think that a person shouldn't go to work. I also think that welfare and food stamps and money should be like a step up. You know what I'm saying? It should help you to get to where it is that you need to be. You know what I'm saying? Not that you just should just sit on it the whole damn time. Carlos says, I don't care. Carlos, I was just answering your question. Don't be an asshole, okay? I'm not in the mood. Don't make me cuss you out, okay? be nice. I was just answering your question, bro, okay? Stop it. Don't start with me, please. But this is the thing. People could go out and get a job. I think that's a great thing. I think that welfare should be a step up. They used to have you. It's okay, Carlos. I was just answering your questions. Don't talk crazy to me, okay? But again, they used to pay for you to go to school so you could get some type of a degree. You know, back in the day, welfare do all of that stuff for you. They give you housing. They'll give you food stamps. I do think that this is not something that should be a lifetime unless you are permanently disabled or there is something of that nature, right? That is why you can't, get yourself up and get a job, okay? You do need to go and do some work. And trust me, I've been on welfare, and the life that you live making your own money is completely different than living on welfare. I mean, you can keep a roof over your head in Section 8, but Section 8 apartments and all of that stuff and housing is not always the greatest. You can limit yourself to food stamps if that's what you want to do, but I think that it's better to grow beyond that and be able to maintain and do those things. In order to stay on welfare, you got to kind of stay yourself in a poor poverty ass state of life. And I don't know why anybody would want to stay that way. I would rather use the opportunity to get a foot up and move forward. But this is the problem today. It's not about them giving you education to get a new job. There are no fucking jobs. There are no jobs. I keep telling y'all that everybody is losing their job and AI is taking everybody's jobs. People are online every day crying. There is no shortage of videos of people being laid off. Amazon just laid off, 300,000 people. UPS laying off people. IBM, all of these different companies. Everybody is losing their job and AI is taking them all. And so what I believe is going to happen is that all of these people that they put these requirements on, even if they do go out to look for work, they're not going to find a job in 3 months. They're not. And when they don't, they're going to cut off their food stamps until they do find a job. So how many people are going to be hungry? It's one thing to require people to go to work, but it is another thing to not provide jobs in the economy or have some type of regulations around how people are using AI and all of these things to be able to give people a job. You require people to go work that aren't going to be able to work. It is a no-win situation. We have people who do not get welfare. They have lost their jobs. They're living off their life savings. These people ain't got food stamps. They got life savings. And they are spending it all up. And they are crying because they don't have any money. Their money is going away. They can't keep a job. These ain't welfare recipients. These are people who are actually working people and are making this claim. So if hardworking people, since they want to act like people on welfare and hardworking, all of these so-called hardworking people that have been busting their ass, have college degrees, have been working in corporate America, have been doing all of this stuff, if they cannot keep a job, and they cannot find a job when they lose their jobs, how do you think that somebody is finna do that when they ain't been in the workforce or they're at home on welfare? I'm sorry to hear that. Somebody said that they got laid off yesterday. Well, good luck. I send you a lot of energy and hopefully that you will be able to find another job to replace that. If people can't work, people can't live. People can't take care of themselves. And there are consequences and repercussions for that, y'all. And I'm offended that we watched America. I don't give a fuck we're Democrat or Republican. I don't care about the party. We watched our government flood our country for years and years and years with immigrants. Them motherfuckers spend so much money of our tax dollars. Our tax dollars. Where y'all think the government get their money from? And I'm sure most of y'all know that, but just in case y'all don't, let me throw that out there. You do understand the funds, the budget, they closing down the government, doing all of these things, paying all this money out, doing all of this fraud, stealing all of these funds. That is our money that they're doing that with. That comes from the taxes that working people pay that are fucking Americans. Because illegal immigrants aren't paying that because they're being paid under the table. So they not paying no damn taxes. But we watched them come in here. And we watched them get so much, 3-4 times the food stamps that we're eligible for. Why are they eligible for more? I'm confused in that. If we only got 2 kids in our house and we're eligible for $340 in food stamps, how the fuck did that turn into $1,200 for these motherfuckers? They spent all of our damn tax dollars and built up shelters for them so they have somewhere to live, put these niggas in famous and luxurious hotels, but they ain't done that for our homeless. When almost 50% of homeless people are black. But a big majority of them are also vets. So the people who fucking fought for this country, for the freedoms that they say we have, y'all gonna dismiss them and you're not gonna take care of them and you're gonna kick them to the curb for some fucking immigrants. And fuck Trump's administration too, because he claims America first. But how is it America first? You getting rid of the immigrants, okay. But then you're implementing rules and laws that are not benefiting the American people, and you are destroying your own citizens. So I don't need that orange-faced motherfucker to tell me America first, because it's not America first. So let's talk about a couple other stipulations. It's not just about going out and doing the work, right? Do you know that there are certain groups that do not qualify for food stamps anymore just because they don't? Let's talk about the first group. Homeless people can no longer qualify for food stamps. I want y'all to just let that sink in. I pay taxes, and I'm okay with them giving homeless people food stamps because they're just homeless. I'm okay with that. As a taxpayer, that doesn't bother me. That's crazy because you know the homeless people not finna get no job. You know why they're not finna get no job? Because they sleep outside, because they stink, because they can't wash up. They don't have a fucking address to get mail or different things like that at. Why would you cut homeless people off of stamps? And let's be clear, a lot of them homeless people they cutting off stamps are veterans. Somebody said not getting food with food stamps. Are you referring to the homeless population? Sir, you don't know what you're talking about. It is crazy for you to think that every fucking homeless person that gets food stamps is not getting food with their food stamps. They do have to eat. A motherfucker that eats out of a trash can or looks for people that discard food and will eat other people's food, and if you don't know that's how homeless life is, nigga, then maybe you should hang out with some homeless people. See, because I've fed homeless people. Not only have I fed them, I sit down and I eat with them and I ask them how they got to where the fuck they was. And everybody that's homeless is not a drug addict. And even if they are, I've always had this motto that people be like, I'm not giving no homeless person my money. All they gonna do is go buy liquor. So what, nigga? They sleep outside on the ground. They don't have a roof over their head. If this liquor gonna get you through the night, bruh, more power to you. Let me give you enough to buy a big bottle. If you ain't never been homeless, liquor actually helps them sleep. It actually warms them up so they don't fucking die. And then if you drink it enough, you just kind of become addicted to shit. But everybody homeless is not a drug addict. Let's be clear what the homeless status is. Do you know that in the United States of America, more regular ass families are becoming, let me put this on, do not disturb. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to put that on do not disturb. Well, let somebody come through here and make it some. But Do you know homeless just means you don't have nowhere to live? That's what that means. Do you know that right now there's an epidemic happening all across the United States of families who are living in their cars and in weekly hotel stays? Working families who lost their jobs or they can't afford the rent because the rent keep going up because the immigrants came in and hiked up all the rent in everybody's community as well. So where you were paying $1,500 a month for your apartments, those apartments are now $2,500 because all the money the government was giving the damn immigrants, they could afford to pay more. So since the landlords knew, oh, all these immigrants have all of this damn money, we're just going to up the rent because we know that's what they're going to pay. We're going to get all their money from them. And if you haven't seen it, like, just go look it up. Go look up people living in their cars. Like, there are tons of people who are becoming homeless. So understand, homeless is a status. If you're living in your car, that means you're homeless. If you're living in a hotel, that means you're homeless. And so a person who done got kicked out of their house, they living in their car in a fucking weekly stay with their 2 kids, you're going to tell them that they need to go find a job just in order for them to eat. They're looking for a job to live. But if it is hard for them to find a job, that's why they ended up in their car in the fucking hotel in the first place. They probably not going to be able to find one that fast. You're not even going to give them no food to hold them over until they find a way to. Yeah, that's wrong. You want to know who is another group of people that are not allowed to get food stamps anymore based off of their status? Aged out foster kids. So when we talk about homelessness, how many know that in that homeless population, you will find quite a bit of people who are foster children? They do have it bad. Foster kids have it bad. So you take a kid, you put them in the system, right? This kid, if they are not adopted by a family that loves them, so they have somebody supporting them through their whole life, and you pass these kids around the system just to traffic them, I don't even get in that conversation. Just know that 83% of all kids rescued from sex trafficking are in the custody of Child Protective Services at the time that they are found. Let that sink in. Then when you're done with these kids, making all the money you can off of them, passing them around to and fro, then you just kick them out to the streets. No family, no friends, just foster families. Nobody adopted them. They're not with their real family. You isolate them from any family they have, because even if you take them from their badass mother or father, if they did something and it's worthy of that, and you put them in foster care, y'all don't let them keep in touch with their family members and all of these other people. So now they get out, they have no support system, and then you just throw an 18-year-old to the streets who don't know nothing about life. 18-year-olds are dumb, y'all. I think that is the dumbest rule to me. Everybody like, you grown when you 18. I'm sorry, baby. I have 5 children. I have a 22-year-old that is across the hall right now in her room chillaxing, watching TV under her pink canopy. This nigga's not grown, and she's 22. Now, she's a 22-year-old, but 22 is not grown. If you don't prepare children for life and you don't give them something to go out there with, they don't know how to be an adult just because they're grown. That's just like saying because somebody had a baby, now you know how to be a parent. Absolutely not. I had a baby. I'm going to learn how to be a parent because I've never been one. So I don't know how to be one. I'm learning. Children have to learn how to be adults. Just because their age says they're grown doesn't mean that they have been taught how to be grown. You throw a kid out to the street. Most grown-up people, if they get kicked out to the street, that's devastating to them. They don't know what to do with themselves. So what you expect an 18-year-old to do? And you're going to starve them? You're not even going to get them no food stamps, America? You're not going to give the foster kids no food stamps. That's crazy. And the foster kids being young and being in the streets actually make them more susceptible to trafficking and being abused and misused even more. And then for the people who are like homeless people that are on drugs and strung out and crazy, like I don't blame them. If you're a teenager that's been passed around all of your life in foster care, somebody kicks you out the door and gives you $100 check and tells you go make your way in life, ain't taught you shit, y'all got housing for fucking immigrants. Y'all niggas can't build no housing for foster kids so that when they get out and they're 18, y'all don't have a program like a housing program for them where you can put them in an apartment, teach them life skills, give them some education so they can get on the right foot. Like you niggas do all this shit for immigrants, but you won't do this for American foster kids? I think it's crazy they're cutting foster kids off of welfare. I think that's crazy. So homeless people don't get food stamps anymore. Immigrants, people running from asylum, I agree with those. It's not your country. We must remember, too, that everybody, there is no more job corps. No. They don't have that no more. They don't have it anymore. We must understand, too, that people who are living in their cars or living in hotels that are considered homeless or living on the streets, let's understand that the money that pays for them to get those stamps is tax dollars. And you would be a fool to just automatically think because people are homeless, they've never paid into that. These people have had jobs in their lives. We're talking about a bunch of homeless people that are veterans. Not only did they have jobs, they fucking fought, lost limbs, lost their motherfucking mind and everything to fight for this country. Doesn't mean because somebody's homeless that they've never worked and they've never paid taxes. If they have paid into this tax system, how the fuck is that system not there for them when they need it too? Now, I think those two groups are just diabolical, right? Now, again, requiring people to go out and work, that's not a problem. But the problem with the requirement, like I said, is that nobody can get a job today. Nobody. Jobs are going away. AI is taking everybody's job. I've been told everybody that. So I want to rephrase that and say, like, when I talk about, when somebody said earlier, like, my class is a lot to be $300. I understand that a lot of people need that class right now. Right? I keep trying to tell everybody this. You don't even have to take my class. Just fucking go online and do some damn research and start somewhere at least. But there are no more jobs there. If you want to get a job, you got to go online. And most people don't know this. So why is the government, get some schooling, teach people what I teach people. Teach people the new economy and the way of making money. Because online is not just you got to start a store and drop ship. No. Everything is online. If you want a fucking job, go to something like Coursera or some of these other places, pay $49, $50. You know, you need to get new skills. You need to learn to be a social media manager, SEO responsible for people's sites, learn how to do marketing through Google. Google has a fucking class for $50. They will certify your ass and teach you how to do online marketing. Google is the biggest marketing engine on the goddamn internet. All of these companies that are firing people, they are still online. You have to change up your skills to get a fucking job online. You have to have new skills. These skills, you can get them, some of them in a matter of hours to weeks. These classes are not that long. They are affordable. You don't need financial aid. I teach this in my class too. So it's not just about starting a business. If you want a job, if you need new skills, it's online. If you have a side hustle and you want to promote that side hustle, we don't sit Avon booklets on people's front door anymore. There is a way to promote what your side hustle is. And then there are tons of ways to make money online. This is the new economy because in the real world, everybody's job is going away. I keep saying that. And people always want to throw out, certain categories that you don't think people will be replaced. Everybody's being replaced. Healthcare, your jobs are going away too. I know you think, who's probably safe? Hairstylists and barbers. Because I ain't letting I'm not sticking my head in no AI, nothing to get my hair done. I don't think they can understand that. Y'all pretty safe, okay? But then you have to remember, if nobody has a job, they can't pay you to get their hair done. So it affects everybody. Everything come full circle. But healthcare is going to change. You an ultrasound technician? Like I told my daughter, she wanted to do that. What you talking about? AI finna have a little thing you can walk into, and it's gonna like a CAT scan. It's gonna go around you real quick, and you gonna step out, and it's gonna ultrasound you just like that. They don't need a person to do it at all. Shout out to you. Thank you for that $5 holla. I appreciate that, Princess. Thank you. So even if you are looking to get a job, I'm upset that the government is not adjusting to the new way things that are done. Like everybody's still talking about college. Be real with the citizens. Start having classes where you can teach people, have programs teach people how to use online, because online is the new economy. That's how everything is done. Getting jobs, making money, side hustles, starting businesses. It's all online. And it's not as hard as people think. But they're not teaching nobody nothing. They just snatching all the resources from everybody and then saying, oh, well. Somebody said, just started my AI consulting business. Shout out to you. Do that damn thing, because a lot of people don't know how to use AI, how AI can benefit them or anything like that. Like if you guys don't use ChatGPT, my students in the class, and everybody don't, even though y'all think they have, when we go through ChatGPT, it's always people in the class like, wow, I didn't know this. ChatGPT will do a whole lot for you. Write ebooks, sell digital products. You ever been wanting to write a book? Go write that book. Instead of it taking you a year, she gonna take you a month. It's a system to pick all the goddamn pictures for you and every motherfucking thing. So shout out to you for your businesses. It is very much needed. People need that information because AI is taking people's jobs. But if you know how to use AI, just like all these businesses are firing everybody, right? Because they're replacing shit with AI. Learn how to use AI to your benefit because it can benefit you. But understand, I just want to bring it full circle in all of this. So starting tomorrow, we don't need a government shutdown to take the food stamps away. Starting tomorrow, over 1 million people, based on the records, are getting ready to lose their stamps right away. And then there are other people who are not in that category tomorrow because they're going to give them 3 months to look for a job. But as of tomorrow, no more homeless people get stamps. No more foster children get food stamps, right? That are aged out at 18 and kicked out into the world. And then everybody else that doesn't have a job, you have 3 months to find one. And if you don't, they're going to kick some more million people off of food stamps. So I just want y'all to tell me, what you think finna happen when all of these people are hungry? What y'all think is going to happen? Niggas take away food stamps, but I bet you they're going to find more money to push into the police department to fight all the crime that is about to go down. Shout out to you, Fly Life. Thank you for that. I appreciate that $5 holla. This is what we talked about last time when it was down. So I'm just saying, I don't think that these repercussions are well thought out, or maybe they are and they just don't care. So we about to watch America just starve a whole lot of vulnerable populations. Most of those people that can't go get a job, and after 3 months, if they can't find one because there's no jobs hiring any goddamn body, those are going to be households with children in them. So now kids is finna go hungry. That's crazy to me. This is what America is doing to us, but it's America first. So anybody who is proudly Trump, Trump does some things that it's ha, go ahead, do that shit, nigga. And make him want to beat your chest when he do it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, right? But then you gotta not be biased. When he doing fuck shit, you gotta call out the fuck shit too, y'all. How is this America first? How is this standing up for American people? How is this doing for the American folks when this is what you about to do to America? You about to just starve everybody indefinitely. This ain't even a government shutdown. You're not never getting these food stamps back. That's crazy. Thank you, Princess, for the $2. I appreciate that. So just know things is finna change a whole lot. I don't know if you guys are in this category, okay? If you are, get it together. I would tell all of y'all before I would worry about going out in the streets to find a job, because you're probably not. Go online and look for jobs, right? I'm gonna just throw that free game out there to everybody. Like, go online and look up like Udemy, Coursera. This is what they're called. So these are sites, again, you guys, where you can go and for a small price, it's like one of them is $49 a month. It's $50 a month, but you have unlimited access to all of their courses. Their courses are taught by IBM, Google. These are reputable companies. And when you are done taking the course for Google, IBM, and all of them, you get a real certificate. You took this course. You are certified in this thing. And then apply for jobs online with companies. For people who own companies, we always need people to do our ads for us, people to run our emails, people to do our social media management. There are tons of people fucking edit videos. Go learn a new skill. You're a little good at editing on your phone. Try CapCut and become amazing. Make thumbnails. Get comfortable with Canva. Start doing things. Go on freelance sites, you guys, and put your services up there once you learn new skills. You're going to have a better opportunity to make money that way than just going to look for a job out there, because you're going to have a very hard time that way. You are. And shit about to hit the fan. It's about to get crazy outside, y'all. Like when it shut down last time, I just want to remind everybody that when people don't eat, that's a survival tactic. A motherfucker only going to sit somewhere and watch their kids be hungry for so long before they go and do something. Somebody says kids gonna start robbing. Samantha, you right. The kids is already robbing. That's what I'm saying. It's some people that's not finna sit there and be hungry. So they're gonna come for you because they're gonna want what you have. This is a survival mode. People are not gonna go around just being hungry all the damn time. You got foster kids, you got homeless folks, you got mentally ill people all out in the damn streets, and now you're going to have families with kids, and all of these people ain't going to have no damn food. Yes, crime is going up. Crime is going to go up. And I'm not even mad at them for it, because you can't sit here and starve people out, because if I didn't have no food, I'm robbing some shit too. Now, I'm not saying go out and do that first, but if you leave people no other choice, they done everything they supposed to do, and they can't eat, and you done put them in this mind, how long you expect people to sit around with no food or nothing like that? Which is crazy, because if you ask me, I actually think personally by the government, this is just a ploy. It all works for them. Oh, we're going to starve out people. All of the people who get food stamps more? Inner city or suburb? Who is in the inner city, y'all? They know that this shit is going to breed more crime. And they're just waiting to fill the prisons with you. They won't give you no food stamps, but they'll lock you up. And they'll pay $50,000, $60,000 for the prison to keep you and feed you bullshit. And then give you a cot and a uniform. But the government won't give you no food stamps to feed you. But when you commit crimes to feed yourself, they will absolutely lock you the fuck up. And they got $50,000, $100,000 a year to give to that prison to keep you, when it would have cost much less than that for them to just give you some fucking food stamps. Because I don't give a fuck who they giving the money to. It all comes out the same pot of American taxpayers' dollars. So yeah, crime gonna go up. You think they don't know that? And we know that. They know that. So instead of helping Americans, we're gonna starve them into crime. And then we're gonna punish them for that crime. And then we'll pay somebody else to lock their slave ass up. Because the prisons are the new plantations. I won't even say new. It is the plantation. Always have been. Prisons make billions of dollars off of free labor every year, if you don't know. I'll be driving around here all the time. It's crazy. And I always honk and be like, fuck the police, free my people. I'm here in Georgia. And if you're in Georgia, you see this too. You probably see it in a lot of other places. But I'll be driving to go to the store or whatever. And it's always, because it's Georgia, it always be a bunch of men. And it'd be so ashamed. Just a bunch of handsome brothers, all in their prison jumpsuits. But they always have these cars on the side of the road, and they bring all these guys from the jail, and they make them clean up the trash on the side of our road and our freeways. They're always outside. They don't get paid for that. But they clean up the roads and everything else. They always bring the prisoners out. I see them every day. I'm driving somewhere and the brother just be walking down the street, picking up trash, and the guards is right behind them. That's called free labor. That's called slavery. So they're going to starve you into becoming a slave again. So I get it, because I know that's how our government thinks. So that's all a part of their plan, and I'm sure this is going to work out really well. So I would just say to everybody, I don't have the answer to everything, but I am telling people this is coming in to be aware. So what I would say to you, I hope I said, hope to everybody that you'll find a job so that you can maintain. For the people that they are cutting off of food stamps immediately, and it doesn't matter about those situations, what I would say is, go look for you a job. But I just want to tell people, don't just limit yourself to looking for a regular job. Do you some research online, right? Do some research online. I'm not even, I'm not using it as a moment to even promote my class. Do some research online. I just gave you some information. If you're looking for a job, go to them 2 classes that I told you, okay? And them courses. Go and find them. Go look up jobs that you can get online. Go look at skills that you can obtain for a certain price. Like, go do that so you can find a job, okay? That's what you need to do, so that you can find something so that you can feed your family. Because being hungry in the United States of America and having your stomach touching your back and you're an American, that's crazy to me. That's real crazy to me. Shout out to you. Thank you. Affinity LLC. I appreciate that. You the greatest. You the greatest. Thank you for that beautiful donation. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. That was very nice of you. Thank you. Somebody said, what's the link for the new course? I don't have the course up yet. I have the stuff in the back that I'm doing. I will have it up. I'll announce it. It'll probably be up by Tuesday. So I just have to finish. It's not ready for people to do it. It will be in March. My birthday's the 3rd. I'm going to do it like the Sunday after my birthday. I need some time because I just finished this class. Somebody said, money bags, yo, is in the building. Thank you for that. That was very nice. Somebody said, keep your guns and stay. Yes, look, do keep your guns and stay protected. But for the most part, like, people, don't get out of the old mindset. That's really all I can offer you as advice, is that get out of your old mindset when it comes to looking for jobs. Don't just look outside. If you find a job where you are, like, good for you. But if you can't, go online. You know what I'm saying? Just Google some shit. Go to ChatGPT. Fuck Google. ChatGPT is free, you guys. You do not need to get the paid version. Go to ChatGPT on Google. Go to the website. Get your free account. Instead of Google, ask ChatGPT. Ask ChatGPT that if you were looking to get a job online, this is how you talk to ChatGPT, not like it's Google. Say, if I'm looking to get a job online, where would I start to get skills? Okay. And then they're going to say, well, if you were going to get a job online, these are the jobs that are available. They're going to break that shit down for you. They're going to say, these are some sites that will help you to reach that goal. And they'll tell you this websites to go. They'll give you the links to the websites and everything else. Okay. And how to go there and to go do it. And so you can do that. Use ChatGPT to do that, and then go to the sites and check them out and go look at the different certificates they have and equip yourself with new skills for the new world and the way that we do things and the way that people make money, people get jobs and do stuff. It's all online. It is all online, okay? That is where we are. And pretty soon that's all that you're going to see. So go ahead, and it's different, but get into the understanding of this is what we do to make money today. This is how we get jobs. We've transferred to a new way of doing that. And it's not out in the brick and mortar buildings anymore, because they're hiring AI. And a lot of those companies, if you ever seen all these buildings, like they're closing down. Somebody said their birthday is March 2nd. Shout out to the Pisces in the house. But all of those buildings and facilities that are closing down, they're not really closing down. They're just going online. Okay. Let me see. Shout out to you, Princess. Thank you for another $5 holla. I appreciate that. Says, I have advice about generators. You have advice about it? Put it in the chat. You don't have to give another super chat to put it in there. If you put it in the chat, I can pin it. The information. You stupid, Tom. Yes, I will. We'll talk about the data centers, but not today. But again, those brick and mortar buildings, you guys, Okay, like for example, when Bed Bath and Beyond was like, I'm getting out of here, right? We leaving. Bed Bath and Beyond is not gone. They're online. Okay, so let me give you an example of what I mean by that. Bed Bath and Beyond is online. They still sell the same products. You just don't go into the store. From a business perspective, it makes sense because they have to pay a fee to keep that building, at least every month. They have to pay all the employees. They have to pay the electric bill. They have to pay all of these bills. When you close that building, you don't have to pay any of those bills. You put all of your stuff online, and then you just have the warehouse that has all your stuff that was in the warehouse anyway for you sent it out to the stores. So now they have cut all that cost. They don't have to have brick and mortars because people are shopping online. So what that means is that they don't need any more cashiers. They don't need stockers in their stores. But what they do need, because now they're online, they need people that can do their search optimization engine. If you don't know what that is, go look it up. I'm not here to teach that right now. They need social media managers. They need people who understand how to run Google ads. There's a process to doing that. It's not that hard. And again, Google will show you how to do it. You can get a certification in it in a couple of days. So there are different types of jobs that people need. Website managers, right? They need design specialists to do different things in images. You know how to use Canva, you can do that. So go acquire the new skills, just like any generation of people. You know, people are like, oh, CNA is the thing to be. We went and got the skills and became a CNA. Oh, the new upcoming thing is this. Like, these are skills too. So what you have to do is just get new skills. You do not have to go back to college. You don't got to take out no loans. Like, these ways of learning are online. They are fully accredited. They are from, if a company's going to hire you to do their Google ads, because Google is the biggest search engine ever. If you think that Google just does Google, no, we're on Google right now. Every commercial you're watching on this video, if you don't have premium, that's Google ads. Okay, when you're playing apps and ads come up, that's Google ads. When you on a website and them little videos pop up or them banners at the bottom, that's Google ads. Okay, Google is king when it comes to AdSense. So if you learn that and then you go apply for a job online now, let's say you used to work for companies and do other stuff. Now you go apply and you want to get a job. Go look at where the openings are for these companies online. And don't just think big companies. People are opening up companies every single day online and starting businesses. People like me, my students in my class. We need people like you guys to do these jobs. So look, apply for everybody. But go get the skills first. Because if I'm going to hire somebody to be my ad manager, Google taught you, you got a Google certificate. That's all I need to see and I'm going to hire you. It took you 1 week to do it. It cost you $50 to get it done. Okay? So I just want to throw that out there to people, some free game. Like just go and think about finding jobs in another category and in another way that you have never thought about before. Go take a moment, obtain some of those skills. You have 3 months before they cut you off of food stamps if you don't find a job. They will give you 3 months and 3 years, okay? You have 3 years and they'll give you 3 months out of that. You use them 3 months, you won't get another 3 months to look for a job for 3 years, okay? But use that time, spend a week, go get you some new skills online, and think about that when you go get your job. Search for a job online, okay, y'all? Somebody said I'm hiring. I actually just hired a bunch of people. I actually am hiring. And my new trainees, they're being trained right now. I'm not training them. They're being trained in the skills that they have to do specifically for my site and my several businesses across the board. And we actually have our first meeting on, oh shit, it's the first Monday. They start Monday. So yes, I do hiring, but I don't do training. So if I need you for something in my business, I need you to know what you need to do. I'm actually looking for an editor right now. If anybody knows how to edit, it's not major editing. I actually am looking for someone that can I have news stories. We already have the voiceovers, right? Shout out to Deshaun for MX News. We have our voiceovers. All you're gonna do is take that voiceover, but you gotta go find the footage and add it. It's just our news. We talk about all the things that are going on just like anybody else does, and it's for the network. So it's something fairly easy, but it is only 1 video a week. I mean, the news might be 15 minutes. It's not a very long video, but if you do know how to do the editing, because what I'm not gonna do is teach a person a new skill, but if you have, oh my God. Thank you. Affinity in here with $400. Thank you. Oh my God. Just for your Institute donation. Thank you for that. Thank you so much. So send me an email, you guys. I will give you the heads up though about this opportunity or what I need. It is only one video a week, so I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna put some extra money in your pocket, but it won't be enough to pay bills. You're not gonna make thousands of dollars a month off of this, but I do need somebody to start with that. There is opportunity for this position to expand and become more as I have more stuff for you to edit, because I am moving in that direction, but that won't happen for a couple of more months. But for right now, I definitely do have a position open for somebody that can edit those news clips for me, right, and turn them into the news stories. You already have the voiceovers. You're just going to take my, if you know how to edit, then you know how to edit. You're going to put my logo, all of that stuff in there, and you are going to then go find the footage, okay, that you can get from off of YouTube or Instagram or wherever this stuff comes from, right? So so keep that in mind. But send me an email to therealmecheex@gmail.com. And then we could definitely discuss that, right? Somebody said get Z-Banger to continue to edit your videos. I've already talked to Z-Banger about that like back in the day, but shout out to Z-Banger. He's just really busy. He don't have the time, and to be honest, Z-Banger's doing a great job on his channel. He used to just do clips of me, and he was making some good money, but then YouTube came in like, these are not your videos, and so they took all of that down, but he did get his monetization back, and now he does his live feeds, and he does his panels. He talk about Krishan and Blueface all the time. I don't care about that stuff, but enough people do. And when I go over there and look at what he's doing, he's making a really good earnings. He could pay his bills. He is living off of YouTube. I'm very proud of him for coming that long way. Like he making it, right? And so he's so enthralled with his lives and doing what he has to do that he doesn't have time. And to be honest, the money that he's making, what he'll make for me probably is not worth it, because what he's doing on YouTube, he can make more in the same amount of time, if that makes sense. We did already have that conversation, but yeah, this was before things kind of blew up with him, but he busy. He busy. He don't need a job. Let me see. So yeah, you guys, I just wanted to throw that out there. I'm gonna go to bed. I said I wasn't gonna be on here long. I'm tired. I'm going back to bed. We will do a fuller video about some things we still were supposed to talk about. I know I didn't get into that today. I apologize. I'm not on MX Network and stuff. But like I said, I just got up not too long ago, and I'm going back to bed. So I didn't have time to do the whole setup, but we will have a show. We'll do some call-ins. We'll talk about this topic. We already talked about it, but if you guys want to call in and discuss that, we'll do a little bit of that tomorrow. And we're going to get into some other things that I wanted to talk to everybody about. If you guys are where it is cold as hell here. I don't have any snow in Hampton, but there is snow in Atlanta, and the wind is whistling like a motherfucker. It is cold outside, but if you're in a place where it is snowing and this storm is hitting you guys a second time, I just hope y'all staying safe and you're staying warm. You know, get to a warming center if you need to. Do not sit in your houses. Do not let Mother Nature and just some cold weather kill you. You have to be more resilient and self-preserving than that. So go to a warming center if you need to. Already, I've heard on the news, so many people have died during the last storm. Like, that's crazy to think people are freezing to death and dying from a storm. Like, it's weather. We shouldn't die from these things, right? So I hope all of you are doing good. If your power is out, I hope you are all right. Yeah, send y'all much love. If tomorrow your food stamps is getting cut off, like, just get busy. You don't have to accept what people give you in life. I promise you that. I just want to leave you with that. You might have obstacles. You might have problems and issues. I've faced a lot of things in my life, but I promise you that if you get up and you keep trucking and you make a plan and you refuse to lay down and die, it's going to work out and you're going to absolutely get it together. So make a plan. Be aware of what's happening starting tomorrow. Make a plan. If these things affect you, implement that plan and keep going until you see the results of what it is that you planned, and you'll be all right, okay? So with that said, y'all, I'm gonna get up out of here. Like this video for me. Share this video before you guys go. If you don't know how to share, because somebody asked me that before, because this is a live, like, on the phone. If you're watching me, like, up at the top where I got that thumb and it's 357, like, just click that thumb and it'll bring up the box for you to hit the like, okay? But y'all like this video for me. Share this with somebody that might need this information that was on here. And big shout out to everybody in the chat. And thank you so much to the brother who gave $500 in here tonight between your two super chats. I appreciate that. very much. Thank you so much. Y'all have a good night, and I'll talk to y'all later. All right, y'all. Good night.